Happy Valentine's Day, wonderful people. It's your girl Abiaiwa, and welcome back to my channel. As we all know, today is Valentine's Day, so I know most of us have events planned, or we're even like at home chilling, you know, with your loved one or just by yourself. But my husband and I, hey, say hello.
Hi.
Yeah, my husband and I are actually going for an event that was organized by my church, Vlbc. It's a couple retreat. So anyway, we are so excited because since we got married, we haven't attended any event that talked about relationships, marriage. So I know it's going to be fun, and we're going to learn a lot. Like they say, no man is an island. So yeah, we're so excited. So well, I'm going to show you videos from the event as well, so I want you to keep watching and be blessed.
Ephesians chapter 5, 1, read it at home. First chapter 3, read it at home. That man, that woman before you, she's a mystery. Look at her, say you're a mystery.
You are a mystery.
1 can chase 1,000, 2, 10,000. Every time I pray with my wife in prayer, I always get result. Every time I pray, no, it takes me longer to get a result. I will pray. And I say, go and join her. I said, okay, let's agree. Bam! I understand that she's a partner with me in the kingdom of God. Amen. The sex will not be good every time. The money may not be there every time. But you have a higher purpose together as husband and wife. What is the purpose why we are together? Ask your wife, why are you in my life? Ask your husband, why are you in my life?
Why are you in my life, baby?
Is it because I'm higher?
Is it because I have small body?
Go ask God.
What purpose in that marriage? She begins to be concerned. That's why there are many problems going on in the world. Look at Hollywood. Hollywood is simple to work. Look at the music we are listening to. So beautiful. They are telling us about love, but they cannot live it. They don't live that love.
They use it for money.
Does Hollywood live the love? No. This one was heartbreaking Hollywood. This one acted the film with this one. He married her. This one left it. They're just finding each other every time. I will sing about love. I will listen to them. That life they were aspiring to live, that life is already in you in Christ Jesus.
Amen.
Hallelujah. That's the life you should be living now. You should love your wife, not because you feel like loving her. I need to tell you the truth that sometimes you don't feel like love. You know, love is not what you feel. Love is a will. It comes from your will. I love you because I choose to love you. Amen. Now let me finalize because there's so much to talk about. Now listen to this, and I'm going to release us. The Bible said the head of the man is what is Christ. Hello?
Hi.
And the head of the woman is the man. As Christ loved the church. Hello?
Hi.
Let the man love his wife. He said, I show you a mystery. Now let me break it down for us so that we understand the reason why we're married, the reason why God brought that woman into your life. God the Father was revealed to us by Jesus. If the door to the Father, if the door to the Father is as a creator, you will not see God. You need to see God as a Father through Jesus. Don't stop God as a creator, because there are many creators. There are many God that claim they create. They create men. Christ?
As Christ
Love the church.
love the church.
So husband, love your wife.
And love your wife.
So is the church perfect?
No.
Does the church misbehave? Yes. Did Christ love the church?
Yes.
He has eternally loved us, and He gave us all things. He gave us His life, and He gave us the Holy Spirit, so that we can have fellowship with Him. Listen to this. Now, this is the very sensitive. I want to say something very sensitive. Now, watch this very carefully. And your husband, and you cannot open your eyes and look at yourself face to face. Something is wrong. Listen,
It's sweet,
it's deep. If you cannot look at his face when you are making love. If you cannot look at it. Do you know what happens when you are making love to your husband and wife and you are looking at your face? There is a deeper connection in the spirit. It is deeper than emotion. It is deep in the spirit. Something is happening between two of you. If anybody comes into that time, that person will be crushed. So hear me. When you are making love to your wife, and she thinks that poison, she doesn't want to look at you, then you need to repent. Something is not right. Hello?
Hi.
When there is nothing in your family that you cannot talk about, there is nothing you cannot talk about. We talk about our weaknesses, we talk about our fears, we pray together, we argue. At times we fight. I remember one time I had a serious fight with my wife. I mean, I didn't touch her, I just left home.
You sure?
She called me. You know what she said? She said, I'm just forever. Come back here. I am just forever. Where are you? Come home. Let's talk about it, Papa. I am just forever. It's too late. I know what somewhere we do. You know what somewhere we do? And they say, yes, let's go. They will go. They will leave too. Come and say, I have purpose. Hold up. Hold yourself. Say, you are in.
God the glue that held us together. You know, for those of you who may know, we were married for over 20-something years before God blessed us with our first son. This was about 11 years ago. And thereafter, for our trouble, he gave us double and he gave us twins. You know, he gave us this. He gave us the vision a long time ago that he will bless us with 3 children. So we just held on to that. So when people come to say, when are you going to have children? We say, just relax. You know, there are so many people who are asking God for the same thing. So we're waiting for him to give the visa to the children to come. So we're waiting. So when eventually he helped issue the visa and then they came. But it's just the grace of God.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Well, like Pastor Rocco said, initially it wasn't easy. We were like, it's you, it's me, it's you. Then later we're like, you know what, we're in this together. If I fight you, I'm fighting myself. When we fight, I'm not happy, he's not happy. So finally we joined together, especially through that point of waiting to have a child. People will say, whose fault is it? We say, it doesn't matter. We just want solution. It's not his fault, it's not my fault. Even if it is, who cares? We got to that point and we give God the glory. And that's what held us together, that we are one in everything. We pray together, we believe God together. If we don't know what to do, we say, leave it to God. Hallelujah.
Amen.
We got married at home, but I came first and then she joined me later. We didn't really have much opinion about what America is. We just know that we wanted to be far away from home. Not necessarily that, not necessarily because some wrong, we just wanted to be far away. You know, you want some independence, you want to be away. But once we got here and we started to find that things are not the way they are supposed to be, then we just have to navigate it. We found out where the source of the issues were, and we knew to keep away from some of those things, and the ones that we know better, we just follow them. So that's the issue.
You know, the way we are at home, when we come here, things begins to change. And that is what we have to be very careful about it. They have their own culture here. We have our own culture back home. So we shouldn't throw our culture away and come and pick the culture here. That will never work. And that is why divorce is so rampant. No matter what you are, you have to remember where you came from. Amen. We cannot throw our things away and come and pick new things here. We have to balance it, but we have to insist that no matter what, we will go back home.
In other words, don't try to be more American than the Americans. Some people, when they get here, they forget where they are coming from. What is not so, what you can't do in your home country, don't get here and start doing it. Don't put stress on your husband. Don't threaten your husband. Any little thing, I'll call the cops. Now, there are issues. We have a way in which we resolve our differences. And we do it in a way that it doesn't generate into become a severe crisis. Some things you just need to discuss. Don't be threatening your husband. Don't be threatening your wife. It's not right. And then we have a way in which we raise children. We have our cultural way in which we raise children. Don't let us throw it away. And then we allow your children to be doing whatever they like because you are in America. If you are not careful, you may lose those children to this system. I've seen a lot of people that have lost their children to this system. We have had times we need to call. One time there was a young boy that was always roaming around the street by the church. And then my wife asked him one day, "What's your name?" The boy mentioned his name. The boy is a Nigerian. Some of us see the boy around in the church. And my wife asked, "Who are your parents?" He gave us the name of the parent. We called the man. As soon as I said, "Your son," the man just dropped the phone. And we called repeated times so that he can find his way to help that boy. He didn't. He has lost the boy into the system. Let's be very careful. Amen. The question now says, how does husband and wife who have been married for many years sustain their love for each other? Mr. Bello, come and answer this question. You've been married for about 30 years. How did you sustain it? How did you sustain it with a grown-up children and you are still walking around strong?
Thank you, Pastor. Happy Valentine all. You know, I dated my wife for almost 6 years before we say I do. But one funny thing is that I still see my wife. She still look the same very day, the first day I met her. She still the same to me. There's no change. So sometimes I try to act out and say, "Hey, remember, we're no longer a small kid." And one secret thing for a lasting marriage, the young couple, I want to advise you now. Sometimes women, they always act out. But what you have to get in your mind, any man here, that lady, your wife, never come to you and say, "Hey, will I marry you?" You are the one that approached the lady and asked for the hand of marriage. So whatever she does, do not forget that you are the one that asked her. Sometimes some guys will be on their knees to beg for the lady, "Please, will you marry me?" And when she says, "Yes, I'll marry you," that's your wife and your wife forever. So whatever she does, please do not
be offended. Women are just like their babies, and always are babies. If you have that in mind, you will marry her forever. Then the second one is that when you start having babies, that love started creeping, just dropping gradually. But what a man's supposed to do is that allow that to happen. Know that when you're single or when you're not when you don't have any baby, you can ask your wife, "Hey, can we do this or can we go out?" She automatically comes. But when babies started coming, sometimes you try to get her attention, but you cannot. But what you have to do, just understand the situation that there's somebody you're sharing the love with. That baby, woman doesn't play with their child. You have to understand this. But I'm just saying, for your marriage to be lasted or lasted forever, please know that you are the first person that other women to marry you. So for no reason that you say, "Oh, I will not be part of this anymore." And she may even ask, "Oh, I want a divorce." Do not allow that to happen. Do never allow that to happen. More especially this country we are. It's not just like in Africa. I've been through a lot with my wife. She's my witness today. Yeah, we've been tried so many ways, but I refuse. 100 times, I'll say I'm sorry. Even if she's wrong, I'll say I'm sorry. Even if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm sorry. That's the top of it. So I think I may stop here so far. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you, sir. In summary, you must show understanding. Don't always claim rights in a marriage. I love what he said. Sometimes some of us think it's a hard thing for you as a man to say I'm sorry. I say I'm sorry many times to my wife. Even Pastor said it just now. When his wife is offended, Pastor said that sometimes what do you think so you do? Kneel down. It looks as if it's a hard thing. But there is nothing wrong. After all, in this system now, when people are dating and they want them to propose, what do those men do? They go on their knees. So we must learn how to say I'm sorry in the interest of peaceful coexistence. Sometimes it's required that you must tell your wife when you are sorry, admit that you are sorry, so that you can keep your home. Want to do a game, some games? Or we just continue? Huh? Okay. We continue, we'll do some games. We still have some games to do. Okay, what kind of boundaries protect your marriage? I think the answer to that one is very simple. You must know your limits. You must know when to say it is time for you to stop. Now, don't stress so many things. Your wife offend you, don't stress it. Your husband offend you, don't overstress it. There are times that you just have to overlook. Let me tell you something. One of the secrets of marriage is that you must not react to everything. You must not. If you want to maintain your home, don't react to every little thing. Sometimes my wife is there, she do something and I didn't see it. I'm angry. You want to do what?
I said when I forgot my wig, I blamed you that I didn't.
Yeah. Everything my wife will say, you know you have caused it. I know I didn't cause it, so I will say, okay. I don't have to argue. So sometimes I just pretend as I didn't see those things. Don't complain about everything. You complain about the soup, you complain about the gari, you complain about the bedroom, you complain about the bathroom, you complain about the dog and the cat, everything in the house. Sometimes you just have to overlook some things and pretend it's not there. Hallelujah. Next question says, what is the best way for husband and wife to? What is the best way for husband and wife to understand each other? How do we understand each other? How do you understand each other? Communication. Let's communicate. Let's talk to each other. Try to reach out to your husband, reach out to your wife. Don't hide anything from your wife. And don't hide anything from your husband. Look, I always say something. Your wife is the only one that is permitted to see nakedness. You are the only one permitted to see nakedness of your wife. If your husband has seen everything about you, you have seen your nakedness, you have seen nakedness of God, what else you want to hide? What are you hiding? It's unreasonable for you as a man. Your phone is ringing. Everybody listen to this. Your phone is ringing and you are quickly running there to go and pick it. You don't want your wife to see your calls. You don't want your wife to read your texts. You don't want your wife to know who you are talking to. And you want to talk to your wife, you are going outside of the house to go and answer a call. You are already creating suspicion in that marriage. And your wife will never trust you. Your husband will not trust you. What are you hiding? I always say this, if you send me a text, my wife will read it. Because she has a password to my phone, to my iPad. She has a password to my email. So I have nothing to hide from her. Am I talking to some of us here tonight? If you want to have peace in your marriage, don't create room for suspicion. Don't let your husband be suspecting you and suspecting your wife. One time somebody said to my wife, can you borrow me some money? I said, but don't let your husband know. I said, because of what you said, I'm not going to borrow you. I cannot give you money without my husband knowing about it. Yes. Hallelujah. What is the role of sex in marriage? This is a big subject. We can discuss it for the whole of the role of sex in marriage. It's a record.
First Corinthians 2 verse 5 says that do not let your faith dwell in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. There is men's wisdom. There is what men teaches about sex. How much has he helped us in teaching about sex in the world? How far has he helped? Helping in pain, in confusion. Because sex is a very deep thing. It connects souls together. So the Bible says you can't share your body. The Bible says your body is your body is the member of Jesus Christ. You cannot share it with an harlot. So when God gives you a wife, you share your body with your wife. You consummate your marriage. You consummate your soul together. So that's the role of sex. Is to consummate that marriage, to make it stronger. Hello? That's the first thing. So that's why you have to understand what does the Bible says about these things. What you have to go, because there are different teachings about sex out there. It will confuse you. I don't care how long you've been married. If you are still going through those wisdom,
you cannot be married and your wife is abstaining from it. No. If you are married, your wife, her body belongs to you. And she must, Bible says we must not deny ourselves, deny each other of it. Don't deny your husband of sex. Don't use sex as a weapon to fight. Anytime when you are angry, then you deny him for the next 2 months. That's not right. Or anytime when you're angry, you move to the guest room. One time my wife was angry with me, she moved to the guest room. She thought she has escaped. I moved together to her with the guest room. She was sleeping in there. She just saw me and walked in. I lay next to her. He said, "What are you looking for?" I said, "You ran away. I came and looked for you." I can't sleep alone. How can I sleep alone when you are home? If you are on night shift, it's a different thing. So don't use it as a weapon. Don't use it as a way to fight your husband. And then you say, "We are going to make sure I punish him." Now, if you do that, you are exposing your husband to the danger out there. And one of the ways to sustain your marriage is to ensure that you satisfy your husband. Wife satisfy, husband satisfy your wife, and you enjoy the marriage.
Hi guys, I'm finally home. Well, I'm a little bit tired, but yeah, I had so much fun at the event and I learned a lot, which was the goal. Because we have a lot of couples that have been married for a very long time. In fact, our assistant pastor has been married for 44 years. So he also shared his experiences and how he was able to overcome some of the, bumps in marriage. And, I think a lot of people also can relate to, their stories. And yeah, hopefully I really learned a lot. This journey called marriage is actually not so easy as you think, but yeah, it's doable. Like the pastor said, it's a conscious decision to spend the rest of your life with someone you don't even know before. If siblings can have arguments, can have fights, what more? What more do you expect from someone who you didn't even grow up with? Or I hope you enjoyed this video, and please stay tuned for more and more interesting videos to come. And if you haven't subscribed already, please click the subscribe button below, like, of course, and share my videos. And please don't forget to also leave a comment, telling us how you spent your Valentine's Day. We'll be happy to hear about it. And thank you for watching. Bye.